Today we're taking a look at the 2016 Nissan Maxima. This is the Platinum Edition. Top of the line, as high as you can go. So let's get it started and let's take a look. 2016 Maxima in all its glory. I'm not going to go over all the features of the car. Just going to briefly explain what makes a Platinum the Platinum. So kind of differentiate it from the rest of the cars. So let's go take a look. White colors where you can really see how the floating roof effect really it's pronounced. So it has blacked out mirrors, blacked out pillar here, the blacked out pillar in the back. So it's honestly a really stunning design. The best that Nissan has to offer at the moment. The floating roof debuted first on the Murano, now it's making its way to the Maxima, and then the pearl white color really stands out. On the Nissan Maxima, now you have LED headlights. So on the other one is regular projector beam headlights. On the Nissan Maxima Platinum, you're gonna have LED headlights. So just small little details here and there. The rims are gonna be exactly the same design. There's not gonna be any change there. You would think that the Platinum would have the panoramic sunroof, but actually it comes standard on the SL. So if sunroof is your thing, you don't have to go for the top trim. The panoramic sunroof would be standard on the SL, as well as the front and back sonar, rear bumper sensor. So yeah, it's really good value overall, the Nissan Maxima. Where you're really going to notice that the changes are on the inside of the car. Now, moving into the inside, what you see right away is this wood piece trim that's only on the Nissan Maxima Platinum. Memory seats, and this design that you're going to see in the seats, so makes it look really fancy, and honestly it feels the best of all the seats on the Nissan Maxima. The Platinum with the quilted leather not only looks nice, it feels the nicest too. Moving inside, this wood trim goes all around the car. Now, what makes it a Platinum exactly, you're going to notice the backup camera that comes standard on the rest of the models. On the Platinum, we have the around view monitor, which Nissan is famous for. So has to let you know where the car's headed to. So projection as well as front, back, side views all around the car. So as you move, if you want to get closer to something, you can start seeing. If you want to park, you can see that. So make sure that you can park without scratching any of your wheels, anything like that. Makes it really easy to park. More interior pieces that specific only to the Platinum. You're going to notice that you not only do have heated seats, you also have cooled seats. So if your butt's feeling kind of cold, heat it up. If your butt's feeling kind of hot, cool it down. So passenger and driver have this option. Now specifically into just a Platinum, you have a power adjusting steering wheel. So go up, in and out, up, down. So you can really get to that perfect spot that you want it to go. Speaking again with the Platinum, you have driver assistance. A couple new things here. You have what is called the driver attention alert. So the car actually monitors the way you drive. It kind of lets you know if it can detect if you're sleepy. So the advantage of that is obviously that the car will not let you sleep as you're driving. So if the car feels that you're gonna sleep, it's gonna kind of let you know. On the Platinum, again, we do have forward emergency braking, so the car will actually prevent a collision if it can. It will not only detect the car in front of you, but also the car in front of that one. So this is standard on the SL, but the Platinum does have it as well. One of the main things with the SL and Platinum model is that you have this button here, which activates your cruise control. So the way it is the intelligent cruise control. You press it here. As you see now on the top of the dashboard, we have the cruise control, so it's marking that it's on, as well as those lines right there. Now what that is that this vehicle features intelligent cruise control. So when we press this button here, those lines will actually grow and decrease. So what that means is that it's adjusting the distance that you want from the car in front of you. So the car will actually brake itself to a complete stop and then resume to the same speed that you set. So you don't have to worry about traffic, constant stopping and going, stuff like that. The car will actually do that by itself. It'll make sure to keep the same distance no matter what. So if a car cuts you off, the car will actually start backing up to avoid a collision. So that's just one of the main things. Also, the windshield wipers are rain detectant. So if it starts to rain, if you forget to turn on your windshield wipers, the car will do it for you. We have nothing to do here. This quilted leather design, it actually also goes to the back too. So the rear passengers have that as well. It's honestly just a little touch of elegance that Nissan does. It really looks like a high-end, sophisticated sports sedan slash luxury sedan, but at a cost much less than that. So quality-wise, Nissan has placed a lot of attention to detail on their flagship sedan. Really spacious in the back, even though you wouldn't imagine it'd be very spacious in the back considering the dimensions are more for sport. But I'm about 6 feet. I fit very comfortably with the seat position as I drive normally. You have rear vents in the back. Really, really nice feeling, comfortable. The seats are some of the best that you're gonna see. Very, very comfy. But you have this little light here. That's your blind spot monitoring system. So it's a system that's gonna help you out if you're changing lanes. You're gonna avoid a collision that way. It'll alert you if there's a car right next to you. So definitely something good to have. So with the Nissan Maxima Platinum Edition, there's actually a ton of features I can go over. Just to keep this video short, I'm not going to go through over too many things. I've highlighted so much, pretty much the essentials that you're going to see on the Nissan Maxima Platinum. Stuff that really matters, stuff that you're going to actually notice on the daily, which I mentioned with the quilted leather seats. But overall, it's not too big of an improvement over the SL. A lot of customers will be happy with the SL model. They're actually very similar, not too big of a difference in price and features. The SL model actually comes at a really good price with a lot of really good features. The only thing with the Maxima Platinum, that obviously it's a Platinum, it has that little extra touch of elegance overall. Personally, one of my favorite. So it's the best Maxima that there is at the moment. But aside from that, safety features, it's not going to be a big difference in the SL. Most people will be happy. And I can go on and on talking about a couple other features with the Maxima, but just to keep it short, just to keep you happy, this has been just a brief demo of the 2016 Nissan Maxima Platinum.